Hey, this is MJ, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to change color in crochet. So we're going to go through two methods, changing color when working in the center of a row, and I'm also going to cover how you can change color at the end of the row and hide your tail up the side of your work. I'm using a worsted weight yarn for the tutorial, and this is MARY MAXIM, maximum value, and I'll be using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and this is a dots hook from crochet.com. Okay, so I've started with my foundation row. I worked another row of single crochet, and now I'm back to the right side, and I'm working across the row, and I'm going to show you how to change color when you're working through a row. So we're going to go through the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, and then I'm going to pull my tail up. Now, if you see these two bars right here, that's what we're going to go under. We're going to just take our hook. We're going to go under the two bars. I'm going to bring in my new color, so just drape it over your hook, pull through. Now, if we want to continue to carry the purple yarn, you can just pull the tail now, and we can crochet over that tail as we go. So just start going into the next stitch. You can see that just seamlessly changed that color. Crochet over the tails, so the tails are just sitting above the stitch as we work. I'm just working single crochets. I'm crocheting over the cream tail as well, but I'm going to drop it off, and then I'm going to show you how to change back. So we'll crochet over that purple tail, do maybe one more. Same thing, we're going to pull up the loop. We're going to see those two bars right here. We're just going to take our hook, sliding through, grab the purple yarn now, pulling it through the two bars. Then you can just tug, again, that tail. You can continue to carry it if you need to. Whoops. Don't grab both of them, just grab the color you're working with, and then we can crochet over the cream if we want, and continue across the row. So I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to show you a more traditional method of changing color, which is changing color on the last yarn over. You'll see this quite frequently in patterns. It will say to change the color on the last yarn over of the stitch. So depending on what type of stitch you're crocheting, if you're crocheting a double, you're going to have some work you do before that final yarn over, whereas with a single crochet, we're just yarning over and pulling through. So we do want to change the color on that yarn over. Let me just finish this stitch. So we're going through the stitch, pulling up a loop. We now need to do our final yarn over, but we're going to yarn over with the cream to change the color. And again, we can crochet over the tails as we go. And then if we're going to change color again, we'll go through, pull up a loop, and then complete the stitch with the purple yarn. So pull through and then continue. And I'm just finishing crocheting across the row. And that's how that looks. So I'm working on a little project just so I can show you a little bit more with changing the color. If you're working, this is actually going to be a little heart. So if you're working a project, let's work through it now all together. So I'm working across in singles. And for this row, I need to stop at 3 and I need to change my color here. We need this next stitch to be in the cream. So I'm going to use the method where I'm pulling through, going through the 2 bars. I'm then going to pull up the cream through. I can then pull the purple tail because we need to crochet over it. You are going to notice we can see that peek through a little bit, but we need to carry the yarn across. So I'm going to go under that stitch and also under the purple. And we're going to work all the way across. What you want to make sure as well when you're carrying yarn, that the yarn that's being carried is taut so that it doesn't end up bunching or doing anything weird. So I always give it a little tug. You don't want to pull it too tight that it's distorting your work, but make sure that it is nice and smooth across the back. So we need to do 1 extra stitch on this side. Okay, and then I'm going to go through the 2 bars. I'm going to grab the purple. I'm going to pull that through. And you can just pull the white is fine or the cream, but I'm not going to carry it. I'm just going to leave it there to pick up on the next row. So we'll chain 1 and turn. Now we're to the wrong side of our work. So make sure any weird stuff that's happening always goes to the wrong side. We want the right side to look the best. So this point now, I am not bringing the cream into any more stitches. We're just working the 3. So 1, 2, 3. And now I need to change. So I'm going to go through the 2 bars. I'm going to grab the yarn, pulling it through, pull the purple, and we want to crochet over the purple here as we go as well. Now, what you can always do is go under even that little pull just to hide it a bit more. And the purple yarn, we're going to now go across 1 cream stitch per cream stitch for this particular pattern. Always give the purple yarn a little tug as I'm crocheting over it. Now in some projects, what I have done is I work from a separate ball on each side of the pattern, and then that would allow you just to pick it up the way we're picking up the cream. So if you wanted to use another ball or section off little balls, you can work from this side, dropping it off, so then you're not carrying yarn, and then you can pick it up on this side. So that's just a little tip if you really don't want to see any poke through. Okay, so I've worked the last stitch. So I'm going to go through those 2 bars. I'm going to grab the purple, pull the purple up. We can pull this, and I want to make sure that this tail does stay to the back. We don't want the tail going to the front. Chain 1 and turn. And then we're back to doing the same thing. So 1, 2, 3 in purple. Go through the bars. Grab the cream, pulling it through, and then we can pull the purple and crochet over it again. Okay, so that's how it's going to work when you're working it in an actual pattern. Now, you can use the other method and yarn over with the new color on the last yarn over as well. So either way, and I could show you that at the end of this row if you would just like to see, again, the difference. Okay, so my last stitch, I would pull up a loop, and instead of yarning over with the cream, we're going to yarn over with the purple. Give that a little tug, and then we would just continue just like this. So chain 1, and same thing here, we would bring this yarn to the back so all of the tails are to the wrong side. You would yarn over, pull through, and continue working across. Okay, so another way we can change color is changing color at the end of a row. So I'm just going to pull this back. I'm going to pull up a loop, and I'm going to yarn over with the new color. So using that yarn over on the last, or changing color on the last yarn over. I'm going to chain 1, just give that a tug, and I'm going to turn. Now what I'm going to do is single crochet over this tail on my first stitch only. And then I'm going to drop it off because we can hide this tail and pull it up as we go. So if you're working 2 rows of the same color, you can carry tails up the side, and it's a great way to eliminate having to weave in extra tails. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to crochet across this row, I'm going to come back and then show you the technique. Okay, I'm coming to my last stitch. So what I like to do is drape now the purple over my hook. I'm going to go through that last stitch. Okay, I'm going to give this a tug so that you're not seeing the strand. Then we're going to drop off the cream. We're going to yarn over with the purple, pull through, chain 1, and then when we turn, we can then crochet over the cream on that first stitch, drop it off, and work across in the purple. So if you're doing 2 rows, again, of one color and switching them back and forth, this is a great way just to hide that tail, and then you're not going to have to cut and weave tails in every time. Okay, so I'm coming to the end. So again, I'm going to drape the cream yarn over my hook. Then I'm going to go through the stitch. Pull up a loop. I'm going to give this a tug so that I'm not seeing all that cream. I'm dropping off the purple, yarning over, pulling through, chain 1. I turn, I grab that purple yarn and make sure I crochet over it on the first stitch and drop it off. And then just continue. Okay, so here is how this is going to look. So you're going to notice a little bit of the pulls on this side, but look at the nice edge you're going to get. You're not going to have any tails to weave in. And if you're making a blanket or a project with this, this would work great for a garment. For seaming it, you can seam it just along the edge, or a blanket, you could add a nice border, and it's going to save you a ton of time. So working in even numbers, even if you had more rows, like 4, let's say in between, you can do the same method. You can just keep carrying them. You just need to be working in even row numbers. That wraps up today's tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. make sure to check the description box below the video for the yarn and the blog post link. Thanks so much, guys. Have an awesome day.